and I'm going to be taking us on the
and
topic
I'm going to be
graphic creativity,
graphics unleashing the
storytelling.
power of storytelling.
Thanks very much for attending today. I want you all to know that we all have a story in us. We all have a story to tell or share. How we tell this story is very important. And that is why today I am going to share with us all about graphics creativity. Because of the world that we are in today, we are in the world of the digital age. Graphics have become an essential tool for communicating ideas, telling stories, and captivating audience. Whether you're a graphics designer, an artist, or a business professional, the ability to create compelling graphics is a valuable skill that can actually help you to stand out from the crowd and achieve your goals. So basically, as an educator myself, I employ the skills of graphics to relate to my students in order to give to them the best. Okay, to bring to bring out the best in my students, I try as much as possible to use graphics to tell my stories, to bring out whatever it is that I have to share with my students to enhance their learning. So, but what exactly is a graphics creativity, and how is it that you can unleash graphics creativity to achieve your success? So, in this presentation, we are going to focus on what graphics creativity is. I'll be sharing some benefits of graphics creativity and tips and techniques for unleashing graphics creativity. And of course, we will not just leave it to go just like that. We have some bonuses for you, and I will be giving you some free resources and some websites for graphics. So let's kick on and go. So, what is graphics creativity? Graphics creativity is the ability to use a visual elements such as images, colors, typography, and composition to communicate the ideas that you have burning inside of you and to tell your stories in such a powerful way that engages and inspires other people. Graphics creativity actually involves thinking creatively, experimenting with different styles and techniques, and using visual language to convey complex ideas in simple, effective ways. I hope everybody is with me, and a quick sound check to know if everybody is with me. Is everybody with me? Let me know. Is everyone with me? Can I quickly know if
Know
everybody
if
is with
everybody
me?
is with me.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you
Okay,
very
thank
much.
you very much.
All right.
All right.
So
We can hear
We
you.
can hear you. Thank
thank you
you.
so much. Now, having told us what graphics creativity is, we all know that it involves thinking creatively and experimenting with different styles and techniques and using visual languages to convey complex ideas in a simple but very effective way. So, having known what graphics creativity is, I'll just quickly tell you about four benefits of graphics creativity. The benefits of graphics creativity is so immense, so big that we will all know eventually that we have no choice but to engage in such profitable and very important skill. When we cultivate graphics creativity, it brings numerous benefits, which could either be personal or professional or even both. So here are just very few advantages of developing your graphics creativity skills. 4 ways that I'm going to actually share with us today will be improved communication, increased engagement, enhanced creativity, and professional growth. So, number one, improved communication. Graphics can actually help you communicate complex ideas and concepts in a simple and visually appealing way, making it easier for your audience to actually understand and remember your message. For example, telling you that I am an educator, assuming that I would like to discuss with my students or to teach them or to pass across message about charity, for example, telling them on how to give charity and how to donate to causes and all that. And I want to present it in such a way that will give a long memory and clear understanding. And I represent it with, let's say, a graphic design of a hand giving, maybe putting some coins into another hand that is lower to it, or making, drawing a jar and then writing donation on it and then having some coins in it. So that gives them what? That gives them, when they see that image, it gives them straight the idea of giving. So when I am treating that particular topic, a child who hears the word charity and probably does not even know the dictionary meaning of charity, the image that I've presented right in front of that child will live long to make the child understand the meaning of the word charity, if you understand what I'm talking about. So graphics can actually help you to communicate complex concepts or ideas. Then, then the second one is the increased engagement. Visual storytelling can actually captivate your audience and keep them engaged, making it more likely that they will remember your message and take action. Just like the other example that I've also given as well. When you leave such, let's say, for example, the image of charity, maybe in different ways, maybe or charity or maybe kindness or whatever it is that your topic may be, and you've presented a digital, maybe a poster or whatever it is, whichever way that you have used your graphics in order to relate that particular message. So let's assume you're in a classroom setting and you have such these images that they're saying that is giving them, probably it is even bringing back memories of some things to them. They're able to do what? They're able to engage in more in that topic, and that would actually give your class, bring life to your class, if you understand what I'm talking about. So the third one is enhanced creativity. Working with graphics can actually help you to think outside the box and to explore new ideas and perspectives, which would lead to increased creativity and innovation. And you see, I told you I'm an educator. And the reason I employ graphics and some other things that would actually enhance my teaching is because I know that this is going to be very, very important and very helpful to my students. And as a result of that, I love to create things. I love to maybe to draw using using some digital graphics, maybe apps or whatever. I like to draw. I like to design. I like to do a lot of things. And through doing these things over time, brings lots and lots of ideas. A lot of ideas come up, and then you know, the more you do these things, the more the ideas keep coming, and you just keep growing and growing and growing. So digital working with graphics actually enhances your creativity in so many ways. And then the fourth benefit is that you have professional growth as a result of graphics design. And may I just tell you, yes, it is true that I'm an educator all the time, but what graphic skills that I have, what I've gained from the graphic skills that I have is so huge. I think within maybe the last 12 months, if I would just say that, I've actually created about 4 books. When I mean created, I'm not talking about just publishing book. I'm talking about doing books from the scratch. I'm talking about people giving me raw materials, raw books, texts, written in just text, and then they give it to me, and I bring life to the book, but with designs and all that. I've done that for 4 good clients. And of course, that has fetched me a lot of money. So this is one of the things that one of the things that I've gained so much about my creativity, graphics, for example. So imagine creating books and making your clients actually happy, and they're asking you the question, how did you do this? How did you do this? I can remember a 7-year-old child that came up with some books, compiled some things in written raw forms. You can imagine the writing of a 7-year-old, raw form and all that. And I had to bring everything. And when she got the book, she could not believe this. Is this my book? You know, bringing out the idea for the little girl and publishing it in a book for its youth. Personally, I'm so proud of that work. So proud of that course. So this is what it does to you, and it helps you also to do what you want to learn more, especially when you have the passion for it. So you go for what? You go for more training. You go for more. You try to go for some other professional trainings and all that in order to gain more ideas. Currently, I, due to the fact that I want to continue to illustrate, I had to go and enroll in the Adobe illustration course, which I'm currently doing. Hopefully, I'm going to get certified by the end of the month. So this is one of the things that graphics designs or graphics creativity does to you. So, yeah, I've said all this that I'm going to say. How is it that you can unleash your graphics creativity? I'm sure this is the next question that you're going to ask, and I'm asking it for you already. How can you unleash your graphics creativity? So I am going to share some tips with us, and I hope that we are going to try as much as possible to hold on to these tips and make very good use of them. Just 5 tips that I'm going to share with us. Tip number 1, you have to experiment with different styles. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The one who wants to do things that are spectacular, the one who wants to do things that are stunning, the one who wants to actually unleash their creativity is not the one that is afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid of trying new styles and techniques. Do not be afraid of working with graphics. Try to experiment using different approaches. Experimenting using different approaches can actually help you to discover your own unique style. So try, go on. You would not believe that if they tell you that, for example, I told you about my the course that I'm doing now on the Adobe illustration. When I was told to replicate a Twitter, the bird Twitter logo, and I was told that this Twitter logo was actually made out of circles, about 12 circles or thereabout. I couldn't almost believe it. And when I saw it being done, I'm like, oh my God, can I actually do this? I was kind of scared, but I'm like, look, the best way to face your fear, to conquer your fear is to face it. So I said, okay, go on, I'm going to do it. And then I began, and lo and behold, I got it, and I saw the Twitter bird right in front of me. It's unbelievable. So never, ever be afraid of trying new styles. So it was a new thing for me. And when I was able to do it, I was so happy. So try as much as possible to face new things. Try to challenge yourself. That is tip number 1. Tip number 2, use visual elements to convey emotions. Graphics can be so powerful. It can be a powerful tool to convey emotions and telling stories. When you use graphics to represent emotion or to represent your stories, you will be so shocked that the way it will captivate your audience or captivate the people that are actually looking up to you will be in a very powerful way. Visual elements are great ways to convey exactly the way you feel or exactly the way your client or whoever it is that wants you to represent them, whoever, whatever emotions that they have at that point in time. Visual elements can actually help to do this. And so we do this by what? By the use of images, by the use of colors and typography. Through typography and all these other elements, we do what? We create a visual language that resonates with your audience. Tip number 3, keep it simple. You see, sometimes less is more. It is not until you try as much as possible to make whatever it is that your maybe your poster or your or whatever it is that you want to present in the graphic form. It is not when you make it so busy and all that, oh yeah, he or she's very good, look at everything. No. Sometimes, to keep it simple, looking less, looking clear, giving clarity to your work is actually more. For instance, if talking about books, yeah, if I have to read a book and I have to carry a dictionary or I have to go to Google to check for meanings, then I don't consider that book a very good book. A book that would contain a big vocabularies that even your audience, or I mean your readers, will have to keep going to check the dictionary and all that. I don't consider that a very good book. I like books with simple, correct grammar and all that, straight to the point, that you will enjoy. So the same thing with graphics. The same thing with graphics. Represent whatever it is that you want to do in a very simple manner, but very powerful. That when your audience, when they look at it, they clearly understand, and they do not need somebody else to interpret what you have actually presented. So try to keep it as simple as possible is very good. So you don't overpopulate your graphics, not too much text, not too many images. So try to keep the message very simple and focused. So you're not everywhere. So focus on the message that you actually want to pass across, and that will be very, very easier for your audience to understand. Tip number 4, collaborate with others. My dear respected viewers, collaboration is the key, because no man is an island. Yes, you have to collaborate with other people, because when you work with other people, it can help you to see things in different perspectives. What you have been given is different from what somebody else has been given. The way somebody views something is different from the way you view it. But when you try as much as possible to collaborate with other people, you'll be able to do what? You get inspiration from their work, just as they will get inspiration from your own work. We, all of us, in essence, we are copycats. Take it or leave it. But what will now make our own work original is to tweak it in such a way that, yes, it will be different from what another person has. But for you to think that you are going to be one person, I'm just going to be on my own, at the end of the day, you see that you're actually losing out. And then there's some aspect that you may not be so good at, and other people are good at. So what happens is like trade by barter. You give me this, I take that from you. So we have to collaborate in order to have a better representation of ourselves, if I may put it that way. So collaborate with other artists, collaborate with other designers or some business professionals to do what? To stimulate your creativity. When you look at them, you look at their work, you look at what they've done, you look this, that, put two and together, and you may even get 100, if you understand what I'm talking about. Now, tip number 5, stay inspired. Stay inspired. When you have the passion for something, you have to keep the passion burning. You have to keep the passion burning through different means. Like I said, get yourself into some courses. You keep growing. The day you stop learning, that is the day you stop growing. So stay inspired, look at other work, go to places. You can go to, take a walk. You can try to meditate. You can try to reflect upon nature. Nature is a very beautiful beautiful way to stay on top of your creativity. Look around you, look at nature. Go to museum, go to the beaches, go to different places. Some people even get inspired maybe in the bathroom, in different places. And always have a pen, always have a notepad with you. Okay, always have a notepad with you, that you always write whatever it is that you have, that comes to you as inspiration. Always have a notepad with you that you're going to put down everything that is flowing in you. So you need your creativity juices flowing. You need to keep that fire burning in you by staying inspired. So look at other designers, some artists, some creatives for inspiration, and always be open to new ideas and approaches. Don't close yourself up. You have to learn. You have to unlearn, relearn, learn, unlearn, relearn. So that is the way it is. Okay. So these are the basic tips that I have for you today. And like I said, I'm not going to let you go just like that. We have some bonuses for you. But before I share the bonuses with you, I want you to know that IDH Hub are into lots of trainings to help you in your digital creativity world. So you need to contact them, in which they're going to share how you can contact them with you for lots of courses that is going to bring out the best in you. I am a product of ID Hub, very proud of that organization. So I'd like you to tap from it and try as much as possible to take the courses from ID Hub. Very, very important, and very, very um, just stay inspired by actually connecting with ID Hub today. So the free bonuses I'm going to give to you, because we all like free, we like free. Everybody likes freedom and free stuff. So I'm going to share some free resources or website with us. You can here are some free websites and resources for mockup. You go to Mickey.ai for illustration, sketchvalley.com, craftwork.com, blush.com, opendoodles.com, and so many others there. For icons, iconscout.com, thenonproject.com, flaticon.com, icons8.com. For colors, we have freecolors.mers.li, we have colorhunt.co, we have chroma.co, and for PSD resources, we have 365psd.com, we have Photoshop master.ru, we have dribble.com. So you can get so many resources. Take a screenshot from my my slide, or the admin will actually share these free websites and resources with us in the chat box, so you can use all that. So I hope you have enjoyed this presentation, because we have come right to the end of this presentation. Thank you so very much for your time. If you have any questions, you can actually leave them in the chat box, and we'll be able to answer them for you later. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, my name is MC Fawziyyah Adunola Emiabata. Thank you very much for having me.